Okay, so yeah, this is my D2 V6 coupe manual. Um, first one, yeah, I know which of the one I'm referring to. Okay, so earlier today, uh, so a man walked up to me. I was about to enter the car, go to somewhere, so I was entering the vehicle. Somebody walked up to me, so I asked, how do I use this car? Because I think he saw me while I was driving in and parked, and of course I was on AC. So he was like, how do I use this car with AC without it overheating? Or how do I use this car and enjoy the car with AC without the overheating? Basically the same thing. I told him, ever since I got this car, I don't think I has ever overheated. I've never had overheating issue. I mean, yeah, I could remember there was a time the fan was acting up. So I could see the temperature gain sometimes trying to exceed 100 degrees Celsius. But overheated, no, it has never overheated. As in, to the point I had to park the car to wait it to cool off or anything, no. So, yeah, ever since I started using car, no overheating issue. So, uh, he now said he also has a 407 V6 saloon though. He showed me the car, and that the car has been having issues, overheating issues, and so I probed, and from what he was describing on how they were trying to diagnose and fix the problem, I realized they were actually complicating matters. In fact, they were making it worse. I'm talking about whoever that was repairing the car for him, the technician I meant. So they are complicating it, abusing the system more and more. In fact, on probing further, I looked at the fan wiring harness. They've actually done some bushing there. So they removed 407 fan here, pushed out the wiring harness, and mounted the 406 fan I meant. So in that case, him reversing back to 407 fan means he has to buy another fan, not necessarily the connection. He has to buy another fan, which will come with his own harness, because once you put any fan that is not 407, you have to do a separate connection to the factory wiring connection to the fan. So that's the only way for that fan to walk back to factory, by reversing the connection with a 407 fan, completely different from any other fan you put that is not 407. So and other things they did, according to him, they removed the thermostat, and I mean, they really abused the car. The only thing I would say was, at the point as I was explaining the importance of running the engine with a factory cooling system setup, and how to properly diagnose your engine cooling system of the ES9A, and so I got the point. I said, you know what, see, this is your car. I mean, you just, the problem is wrong hand. So if you want to fix this car, since the vehicle is in Abuja, you have to, I can do that for you. But I do diagnosis and repairs with my own conditions. But it appears that, of course, he didn't know who I was. I want to believe so. So he was like, no, I don't really trust people that run all these diagnoses with computer, because most of them, they don't really know what they are doing. All they do is just to scan and erase fault without proper interpretation of the fault found. At that point, I was like, probably be wasting my time. I could tell he learned a lot of things as I was explaining, but he doesn't know who I am. So I will expect him to assume that I'm probably one of those people that don't know what they are doing. Like, but the only thing I will say to this is, there's a way you can tell when you're having a discussion with someone. There's a way you can tell, man. This person knows what he's doing, or whatever he tells you he's doing. If I'm talking to you, Even as a car, an expert on a car brand, whichever brand, it don't have to be a Peugeot brand. If I'm talking to you from a Peugeot perspective, you will know that I know what I'm talking about. If you don't have any, if you're not a car expert, you just have basic knowledge on cars, and I'm talking to you specifically on Peugeot, you should be able to know that, hey, I know what I'm talking about. But if you can't tell, if after everything you'll be like, hey, I didn't even know I was supposed to remove this thing, I didn't even know I was supposed to remove thermostat, I didn't know I was supposed to bypass the fan to long direct, I didn't know that bypass to fan to from factory to this direct connection can damage my BSM or fuse, but I didn't know, because I was showing him all those things. You should be able to know that, okay, if this person says he can be able to fix this work, which every other person you'll be meeting has not been able to do this kind of breakdown of your vehicle system. As I was telling him, you could tell that I know that system, I know the engine, I know the injection system, I know everything concerning that is right. He was like, I don't know, man, because other people have been giving, they don't really fix the car. I was like, okay, fine. You know. So the reason why I'm bringing this up, because most times I don't like necessarily waste time trying to explain to people. I don't do that, trust me. My terms and conditions are already prepared, which I update every now and then. If you are interested, I send it to you, you read it, and if you are okay with that, then we'll take it off from there. I mean, terms and conditions in regards to diagnosis and repairs. If you are not okay, fine. I mean, I had to share in my YouTube channel link. I say, hey, go there and learn about this guy. And probably you also know me when you get there. You know, you realize probably you miss an opportunity, because even all this explanation I did to you 101. Normally I don't do that. I don't do it for free. But I was like, fine, let me, there's no harm to give out something for free every once in a while. Ordinarily, he would have paid for me to talk to him on his vehicle, explain the issues with the car, how to go about it. So I don't know, it's up to him. I've given him the link, let him go and learn. I also tell him, even if he can't afford to pay or he don't trust my because he said he doesn't really, since I don't have a workshop. So that is a big problem for him. That since I don't have a workshop, that's not comfortable engaging my service. I mean, all these people you see are repairing their cars. Why would I lie to you that I have a workshop? I don't. Like I've said many times on some video, I don't have a workshop. What I do is bring your vehicle to me, or will you pay for that service? I'll tell you, okay, bring it on so day, which also indicate on those terms and conditions. Or it depends on, like I said, when you read it, you understand. Then I'll tell you, bring it to so workshop. I have about 2-3 workshops I repair cars at. Bring it there, we'll do the work. Subsequently, I may not have to be there for you to do any work or to come back to that workshop. I can do certain things via the phone. There are some issues with vehicle that will have to be present. In that case, we'll schedule a time where I have to be there. See, I'm not gonna waste time trying to preach to people to bring their car. I don't, because like I said, there's a reason why I actually put that terms and conditions and put a payment to it. 2-year consultancy service fee. Is to filter the unserious ones out and to work with the serious ones. It doesn't mean those who cannot afford that 50,000 Naira fee, which is current price, does not mean that they are unserious. But there's a reason why. I've been in this industry for years to know, for now, this is the only way I can run this business. Other people have their own strategy or method of it. For now, that's the only way I can do that. What I mean by being in the business long enough to know is because sometimes when you attach this, like when I was giving him that free information, didn't take it seriously until I now put a caveat whereby, okay, to fix this problem, then you have to commit financially if you want me to do it for you. With all this information I laid down, that would be much easier for you to know, oh, so this kind of thing, this kind of person exists. I could tell the way he was looking at me that, oh, so this is actually possible that this car can be fixed. Only for now to be, oh, then it started, oh, but I don't trust, I don't know, I cannot, so this one, that one. I was like, had he been initially walked up to me and said, no, before you talk to you, you have to pay. And he paid. He would take me seriously. People take things for free things for granted. I don't know. So that's where I operate. But the videos I also publish online, they're also there. He can also go there and learn. He doesn't need to contact me. Like most of you guys watching this video, you don't have to pay me anything. Yeah, you're getting the knowledge to be fixing your own car, to be telling your own technician what to do and what not to do on your vehicles. So that is it. But notwithstanding, it's also the reason why I also want to do this is because later today, almost like 10 minutes ago, so a man I know that I've known for probably close to 10 years now or less. He has known me as a Peugeot expert. Doesn't drive Peugeot, but he called my dad and said, please, I'm begging. In fact, I made a decision that if I do not hear from Ikenna, I'm not going to go ahead with this decision. I was like, what? He showed me 2 foreign imported vehicles. One was 308 cc, T7 308 cc. Then the other one RCZ. Both are manual with THP 156 engine. So he said, please, I'm interested in buying one of these vehicles. Please, educate me a little. Should I go ahead? I just took a few minutes and they explained. I said, okay, this. If I'm going to go this, expect this. If I'm going to go for this, expect this and that. He was like, oh, that's why I wanted to hear from you first. That's why I wanted to. He was very clear. Somebody else was even beside him. I also know the person. I heard him. He said, that's why I needed to hear from you first. Now I know what to do. He didn't know me. He knew who I was before today. So that's why he didn't want to make any move before he heard from me. As far as that Peugeot, those 2 Peugeot models were concerned. If I insisted I must pay me before he hears what I have to say concerning those 2 cars, he said, you think he wouldn't pay? But he didn't know, so of course he would be like. So I know when to, even me, myself, there are things I also pay for, information I pay for to see. Unless you really don't need it. Someone was killing your car, damaging your vehicle. I explained so many details, even to the point that the abuse on your engine will end up damaging your engine. Which, from what he said, he became very scared that he had to call the mechanic right there while I was talking to him to ask him why did he even remove the thermostat without his permission. For hearing it from him. And I took my time to explain to him, if you remove your thermostat, bypass your farm, this is what is going to happen to your engine. Give it few 1,000 kilometers of usage. He became scared. But he still put me in the category of, one reason why I don't trust people that run diagnosis or claim to run diagnosis is because they don't really know more. They just put the scan tool and they tell you, replace all these parts, yet the issue will continue. That's why I am not yet convinced. I was like, man. I think the only thing he ended up doing was, limiting opportunity for other people who probably would have appreciated it more in future if they come across me and demand it for free. And the funny thing, when I was actually asking him, hey, if you want all these things fixed, then you have to commit financially. It wasn't even about the money I would make for him. It was because I actually saw the vehicle. He brought me to the park. I saw the car. It was a very clean car. Very clean 407. So I was like, no, this 107 is too clean to be going through this kind of abuse. So you have to, if you want, let me sort all these issues out for you. Yeah. Okay, so nothing is wrong with mine though. So in case you guys think, I just want to, since it is about this engine, so let me just share the experience I had today with someone that owns 407. Probably you watch this video, who knows? You know, because I'll give him a link, so it's up to him. So I'm going to update you guys concerning the new 505 that came in. So the car is, is a project car. It's a GL project that I started since 2021. So even though I ended up changing it to a different car model, but I still remain that GL project. It's just a modified project. So when it's done, so I'm going to post some videos because now I'm kind of running. Don't worry, guys. When you are posting, you know at what stage the project is now. There are still things I still need to do. I mean, the car is kind of consuming. I know people will say, but this car is very clean and everything. It's the same thing when I buy cars for people. You see how to spend. It's a used vehicle, so when it came in, I knew I have some work to be done on the vehicle. I've been doing the work ever since the first day the car arrived. Doing most of what I do myself anyway. I'm going to share, maybe not today, but I'll be posting the update so far until you get to where I'll now say, okay, maybe 90% or 95% of the project has been concluded. In that case, I probably may not call it any other video I will share will no longer be as a project. It will just be probably normal wear and tear or changing of test, But now whatever I'm doing is specifically for the project. This I noted I want to be done on the project vehicle. So that's what is going on right now. So I'm going to share one of those videos soon. It actually took place. The first one I'm going to share took place 5 days ago. So I don't know. I might try it today, try it tomorrow or next. So we'll see. So like this video and subscribe, and you also now people have been asking me for options, especially those who live outside Nigeria. How do they contribute, donate or something like that? Since they don't use Naira currency, I'll figure out a way, where you can even donate on that YouTube channel, on my channel, and I'll eventually see that and appreciate. So watch out for more videos, and see you next time.